Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. And guess what? I found a 0-minute game, so isn't that swell? Items are just being bought, the supports of course already having their total biscuit of rejuvenation and a explorer's ward, as the rest of the team is starting to buy. Now, I see Nidalee going for a cloth armor, so I think she is actually going top. But yeah, she is an AP Nidalee, so AP top, very interesting indeed. I will go through each and every player, probably that's going to be the smartest thing to do. I'm just not used anymore to starting with this, well, at 0 minutes, so it's going to be swell. So she bought a cloth armor, she will need it. She will lane against a Renekton, who of course started with an elixir of fortitude, 4 health potions and a ward, so none of these players are gonna get surprised by the enemy jungler, though I do think that the enemy jungler isn't interested in ganking either of those. They are so hard to gank. Nidalee can use the bushes above and below to just increase her movement speed, and Renekton can slice and dice to safety. Then again, you can always try. Red team trying to defend their jungle, but blue team is not going to invade anywhere. As the chat is going crazy. Anyway, middle will be a Zyra, AP Zyra. It's been a while as well. A support Zyra, as we've seen them a lot, though AP is of course very good as well. She has great crowd control abilities, and well, the damage of her plants are very great indeed if you are not able to avoid them at the very least. Nidalee and Zyra going to start with taking wolves, so they have a little bit of experience. Xerath, the mid laner of red team, together with Renekton doing the same though, so experience wise there shouldn't be any difference, which is great by both players, by both teams. Lee Sin starting with blue will be assisted, hopefully he will be able to do it smitelessly. Same goes down to the bottom lane for blue team, where the jungler is going to be Volibear, taking red as well. Support for blue team is Alistar, he will be supporting the Varus, who will be the AD carry, and Ezreal and Sona will be their lane to fight against for red team. Well then, of course, Sona and Ezreal used to be a very terrific lane indeed. Sona has been nerfed as well as Ezreal a little bit, but that didn't stop anyone from not taking Ezreal. Lee Sin is going to take red, was pinging towards it though, so he was spotted by a ward from blue team's end, though you can pretty much predict Lee Sin was going there. And apparently that will mean a fight in the top lane perhaps. Lee Sin going to the middle, but he is again spotted by a ward. It is not the Explorer's Ward of Alistar. It actually might be. Yeah, that's probably an Explorer's Ward, as Lee Sin now creeping closer towards the Volibear. Perhaps he wants to find him, did find him, but Volibear is level 3 as well. He's now going to need to run away. He gets flanked by the Rolling Thunder. He's going to need to flash. Does he have a ward? He does not. Volibear flashing after him though. Those red buffs keep on slowing him, as Nidalee could actually come closer to just get a kill, but it will be the first blood. Frenzy taking the kill. Alistar was able to pulverize headbutt combination onto the Sona. Varus taking a lot of damage in return though. Zyra barely missing the grasping roots, but she's continuing. Her minion is not focusing on to the Xerath, of course, as Xerath was able to ignite the... Will it be enough though? Oh, barely. A very nice health potion. Xerath flashing over the wall. Of course, Volibear can't follow. He already used his flash. The minute Alistar is level 3, he will be able to heal the Varus a little bit, but Sona will be able to heal a lot more. Nidalee holding her ground a little bit, considering farm-wise she is already 4 minions behind, but it's about time that she is able to farm underneath her towers. Nidalee are quite good at that. Well, if they have a spear to throw, as I say, she only got 3 out of that. Well, Renekton is a hard lane, I can't really blame her, as Varus continues to get dropped lower and lower. Of course, Sona and Ezreal have such good poke in the early game. You just need to dodge them all, and it's pretty impossible. Alistar will need to stand in front of everything to try and stop them. As we go with Zyra almost dying to... Oh, well, she will die to the Lee Sin, so great kill as Volibear now going to gank the bottom. Alistar able to pulverize the Ezreal mid-arcane shift, but it won't be enough. And top lane is just farming along nicely. Nidalee is already out of pots though, so that's pretty bad. Though, same goes for the... As I forget the crocodile's name for no apparent reason. Oh well, same goes for the crocodile, Renekton. Thank you, brain. You were a bit slow. Probably lag. I'm lagging a lot. It's the internet, man. It's so bad. The lag is just, awful. Well, Lee Sin is going for a gank on the bottom lane. There is no ward, so they don't know he's there. They might actually go for some harass and die in the process, as Renekton on top is going to die. No, he didn't die, so nothing happened. I'm going to stay here as Lee Sin is finally going in for the gank. Pulverize being used and a headbutt as well to make it so that he gets away. But Varus continues to be aggressive, and it was quite dangerous, to be honest. His Nidalee level 5, nope, she is not. She probably threw an amazing spear onto Renekton, considering it's already a level 3 javelin toss. It will be quite impressive damage, and it forced Renekton out of lane. That's quite amazing. Volibear with the Rolling Thunder flings onto the Sona. She's gonna get headbutted, but Alistar couldn't do it. He was too low on mana anyway, and it might have been dangerous for Varus anyway, so... almost died to the Mystic shot there. Be careful, Varus. Lee Sin going in from behind. Barrier being used won't be enough. Rolling Thunder onto Lee Sin, but again, Alistar doesn't have mana. So blue team stayed a bit too long there. Well, Varus was low on health, so it was very dangerous for him. And Alistar had no mana at all, so they couldn't initiate anyway. Then again, 2-2 for both teams. Blue team a little bit ahead because they are probably farming better. I will check it out. Zyra's out-farming Xerath, and Varus is not really out-farming Ezreal, but they did have first blood, so that's probably the reason why a blue team is ahead, of course. As Nidalee finally level 6, trying to do as much farming as possible, going back to base, because I think she has more than enough money for her tier of the goddess. Volibear has already bought Mardred's razors, though I think Lee Sin will do the same. He actually preferred to go for boots first. Lee Sin not eager to find himself this Volibear. Was he able to smite steal though? No, he was not. He is going to do some damage. Xerath as well. Does he have the ultimate ready to pop though? He didn't do it, though it was off cooldown. Of course, Volibear can heal himself quite well with his passive, but wouldn't it? I think Xerath's ultimate would have been enough. But then again, Zyra was there as well. She could have done something about it. And then Xerath would have cried, and you do not want to cry. This is a man's game. Not really. Well, Nidalee doing an amazing damage with her takedown. Renekton now did his full combination. Nidalee preferring to just javelin toss a minion, apparently. Volibear is pretty near, but I think Nidalee's takedown damage should be enough by now. Of course, Renekton can bait it out a little bit with his dominance. He might go for a slice and dies into a fearsome predator. Will do it, but Call the Meek doesn't do enough damage as Nidalee is not going to hit his spear. Bottom lane might be another pulverize going down by the... Oh, very nice arcane shift there, mate. You're gonna get away. And it's Lee Sin there. So guess what? Pulverize is still in great use. And Alistar just standing in front of Lee Sin. He will not get a kill. Rolling Thunder flinging the Sona. Will it be enough though? Varus trying to do as much as he can. But then again, Alistar is too low. You can't go in 3v2 when your enemy team still has that much HP. Nidalee actually bought the anklet first, going to tank a lot of turret shots there. Renekton, it's pretty greedy. Nidalee still staying though, so she has the Seeker's Arm Guard, I wanted to say. But then Renekton prevented me from saying it, as well as, of course, the lag in my brain. There's nothing I can do about that. It's the internet, man. It's terrible. Whew. Ezreal buying a Sheen very early on. Of course, it will increase his damage potential. It's an Ezreal, so his Mystic shots will do a lot of muchachas. But what item is he going to buy with it? He might go for the Icebrand Gauntlets. It's very good on an Ezreal if you want to poke away at the enemy and try not... Well, to make it so that they can't catch you. You're an Ezreal. You're already very hard to catch. Icebrand Gauntlets make it even worse. And then again, it will decrease his damage output though, especially in the mid game, so maybe he's rushing it too soon, I don't know. He might go cheeky and go for a Trinity Force. That's been a while, right? Man, in Season 2, that was the way to go with Ezreal. We shall see. I am eager to find out, Mr. Robot Cop Ezreal, sir. Varus is still not in his lane. And apparently so, you are messing with the bull there, and that's a good joke back. Well, it was a taunt, maybe. I don't know, she can't talk! Only Mataha can hear him, summoner, her. Boy. Still, Only 2-2 in this game. Early on it was a very aggressive game, but now players are being more concerned about not dying, which is important of course. Dying is bad, man. That's a ward destroyed. Great job, blue team. Protecting the vision, but counter. I hate it when they do that. I hate it. Nidalee going in the middle. Limunn fairly low. A takedown could kill him. Dragon Rage might protect him. Rolling Thunder will kill him with the Frenzy though. Nope, it's going to be Zyra with the Wild Growth. Deadly Bloom. Sorry. Is it? Yeah. Sorry about that. Varus is level 6 though. Normally you'd see a combination Varus with his support that... Oh! Arcano Pulse. Such hard names actually from Xerath. Locus of Power, Arcano Pulse. Well, Arcane Barrage is easy to say, and Mage Chains as well. But Arcano Pulse? Really? How am I supposed to know that? Anyway, I'm blathering out. No, Alistar was going for a gang dynamic camera, but Nidalee is apparently more important than that, as Alistar just walked away. So yes, Nidalee was more important. Renekton wants to show that he is a very big lane bully, and Nidalee says yes, it's true. Normally I'm a very big lane bully as well, but I'm not an AD Nidalee. I chose the hard path. And that is by just trying to throw spears down, if it's at all possible. A first dragon in the game is being taken by Limunn, however there is a ward there. Blue team is not showing any interest, however. They want the Sona instead apparently. Zyra is moving into position. She walked over a ward though. Bad dragon is fairly low. So is Sona though. The ignite will get the kill, but the dragon has been given to red team. Limunn fairly low, got slowed by the Zyra plans. As Varus is going to try for a snipe? Question mark. Flash? No. Volibear, you could have flashed. You could have walked. A pity indeed. And that's another ruthless predator on the face of Nidalee. Poor girl, she's so low on mana. Xerath trying to stun down the Volibear as he flings him away from the Zyra. That's not the way you want to play. The final Arcane Barrage will make it so that Volibear needs to back off. I used my ultimate, you used your ultimate. Let's be friends. Right, Renekton? She doesn't have any mana to begin with. Poor little girl, run. Yeah, I'm not actually too certain that the Seeker's Arm Guard was the right choice for Nidalee. Of course, normally you'd see them rush a tier of the goddess, especially if you want to throw as many spears as possible. But then again, she really wanted to reduce the damage that Renekton can pull off. He is of course going for a tanky build, so he's not going for armor penetration just yet. Of course, a Fury based slice and dice could decrease your armor by, I think, 30%. Let's check it out. 15%. Do we still hear that? Well, it's a nice skin, Ezreal, so I know that we like to hear stuff from time to time. I'm going to recall right about now. I know, Ezreal! Stop saying that! And you stop doing that joke all the time! Behave! While they are in the lead, only with 1,000 gold, but a lead nevertheless, as Limunn is going to try something cheeky. This is actually very smart, because Alistars love to turret dive. They have great abilities for it. They can use their headbutt pulverize combination to just go really bazonkers, but instead they're not taking the bait. They will recall. Of course, Unbreakable will reduce his damage by, well, the first level is only 50%. But then again, it is something. Oh, Nidalee pushing a lane, taking a shot for it. Finally has her tier of the goddess though, so she is going to be walking in mana non-stop. The middle lane is now going to get a gank on Zyra, trying to run away from the Limunn. Sonic Wave will land, but Limunn now finally going to connect it. Flash away by Zyra though, but she is running to an even worse situation than she already was into. Stranglethorns will knock up the Limunn. Will she survive though? Her plans are going to... Death Bloom gets the kill! Oh my, she got away, and well, Xerath did manage to get the kill onto the Volibear as well. As we're going to the top lane, Renekton wants to get the kill onto Nidalee. He needs to be careful though. One more takedown will get the kill. Ghost being used by Nidalee. She really wants to throw a spear point blanco, and that will be a kill. And an exhaust on Nidalee. He should have used it a little bit earlier though. Zyra, as you could have heard, did manage to get an execute onto herself. So great play by Zyra. That final Death Bloom was amazing. I thought she was done for. Right after she missed her second grasping roots, I thought, well, there's no way you can make it so that Lee Sin is not going to kill you. But the Stranglethorns at the very last seconds were able to knock off the Lee Sin. She walked away because, hey, an auto attack isn't all that impressive. Lee Sin finding himself a pulverize. Oh my god, his leg must be broken by that. So Nidalee winning her lane against the Renekton. Impressive, impressive indeed. It is of course a playground for Nidalee players at top lane because there are two brushes. She can walk in, try to disengage, then again re-engage with the pounce, swipe, take down, and then pounce away, throw a spear, heal yourself, stay away, and then go in again for another combo. Of course, Renekton technically plays a little bit the same. He slices and dices towards you, uses his Ruthless Predator and then Call the Meek to do as much damage as possible, and then he just slices and dices away. Then again, he doesn't have a heal. He can use his Call the Meek if he has enough fury to heal him, but then he needs to get towards minions, and that's Nidalee's terrain as well, so she can do damage onto him. It's a cat and mouse game, pretty much, and Nidalee for now is the cat. And nobody is surprised by that. So, well, technically it's a cat and crocodile game, and I don't know the rules for that. You should ask an Australian guy. Meow! Did she bought a new item? Yes, indeed. She bought herself a blasting wand. She might go for an early Seraph's Embrace because, as you all know, Nidalee can recharge that Tear of the Goddess so quickly. Then again, she did take a late Tear of the Goddess, so I'm not too certain if she's going to build it up in time for a Seraph's Embrace. Bottom lane now getting pushed quite hard by Varus. He's doing so much damage, so can't really blame them. Sona trying to do whatever it can. So Nidalee using her full combination there, almost putting the Renekton at half HP. Another combination being used. Renekton needs to run away. If he eats a spear, he might be done for. I'm going to stay here just for a little while as Nidalee backs off. Well then, let's go and check out how Zyra got her kill then, shall we? So we had Volibear finding himself a nice Lee Sin. He wanted to just fling over a wall, but the Strangling Roots just grasp him as Stranglethorns got the kill in the end. And here we are, Renekton walking away happy as a baby, though he has to leave lane. He still has an amazing farm though, nevertheless. As far as is going to use his bindings, is it going to work? Probably so. The bindings now going through onto Ezreal. Alistar standing in front of Varus, on Ezreal and Varus, making it so that no mystic shots will land. So great support play as well. I'm not... Oh, well, that made the Volibear passive proc, wasn't it, boy? I wanted to check who got the kill. I think it was Alistar that got the kill, but there was no escape. Alistar still had both of his abilities up, and Varus was dying, so he needed to make certain that Sona died and that he could protect the Varus. Now, I'm not too certain if Alistar got the kill, though, so feel free to tell me I'm a fool, but hey, I can't see it all, can I? Oh, Renekton, it's a trap! A snap trap at that! Going to get a takedown, but then Renekton twice a slice and dice. Slice and twice is away. Yeah, I'm not as good in puns as Freak. Then again, it's not my native language, so I have an excuse. We Belgians are great at excuses. It wasn't my fault, it's the dragon's fault, it's the internet fault, it's the lag, man. Oh, that lag. That lag. It's a cat's lag, Nightspectre. I know, I'm a freak. So blue team finally starting to snowball their way to victory. Each lane is technically winning, so that is the reason why they have a 5,000 gold lead. However, red team is doing a great job with taking the dragons. As I do say so, blue team finally says, nope, you're not getting a second dragon, we want to win this. Ooh, Ruthless Predator under a turret there. I don't think Renekton is gonna do anything more though. Nidalee is low on mana though, so he can go for it. Keep in mind that kitty form doesn't cost mana, of course, and Nidalee can continue to just keep the Renekton under control. I don't know why she went human though. If she went kitty, she could have done more damage with the takedown, and well, the cooldown of her kitty form wouldn't have been on cooldown. So she now runs away. She does manage to survive, but I think she could have gotten a kill there. I'm not too certain though. Nobody died, so in the end, that's all good. Oof. Well, I thought Ezreal almost got the kill onto Xerath there for a while, but then I realized, hey, he's his ally. Why did he do that? Does he really want the mage to die? Rolling thunders, rolling away. Oh, boom goes the Alistar together with the Zhyra. So, quick kill on Xerath there. Alistar with a very good gank. Lee Sin saying it didn't make any sense. So, fine. I'm going to go back, check out how it happened. Here we have Alistar going from the rear, going ahead, but oh my god, that Dragon Rage! Thank you for typing, Limunn. I would have missed it. Well, I thought the admin would have had the same result, but in the end, it didn't really matter. Limunn kicking the Alistar towards his ally, the Xerath, killing him, to be honest. Then again, Xerath was quite low. If the Zyra used her Stranglethorns, it might have been a kill as well. But nevertheless, it was funny that way. Nidalee now changed her attention to the mid game, the mid lane, during the mid game. So it all makes sense, sorry for that. She is going to throw down many spears, managed to hit the Ezreal, doing about two-thirds of his health. Yes, Scooby-Doo, and that was a very bad Scooby-Doo impression. Because I didn't mean to, but I'm Belgian, so I'm good at excuses. Volibear going for a Giant's Belt, so he is going for an Warmock's armor first. Though I did wanted to see him going for some items that give your team some benefits, like the Runic Bulwark or the Locket of the Ancillary. We shall see. He still has time, and to be honest, health on a Volibear is always awesome. Maybe he had an agreement with Alistar saying, okay, can you go for the Runic Bulwark? You're an Alistar, you want to be tanky anyway, so you might as well buy that item so I don't have to. Who knows? I don't. Or do I? No, I'm not in this game, so I don't. Nidalee again now changing her attention to top as Varus is going to get caught by Limunn. He now realizes this, that he got caught. I don't even know why he's there. Arcano Pulse hitting him. Now he's running away again. There's no teammates there. He needs to use his Chain of Corruptions to make it certain that Limunn is not able to catch him. He is going to get the kill onto Limunn though. And now we have Alistar going in the rear. He got stunned. He didn't want to use his Unbreakable Will though, as we have Sona flashing away. I was afraid that Alistar's headbutt might have knocked her over the wall, but in the end it doesn't really matter. Blue buff being now taken by blue team. Oh, they need to get away. The Arcane Barrage is on cooldown, so Xerath can't do his amazing burst he wants to do. But then again, you need to be careful. Oh, Nidalee going to play Nidalee. She is standing on a ward though, so I don't think that Sona will allow her to catch it. Well, Ezreal took one in the teeth there. That's gotta hurt. It's a lot of poke going down as Renekton finds himself a juicy Nidalee. She jumps over the wall though. We can't say the same for Zyra, who just walks away, so it doesn't really matter. It's a-okay. And blue buff has still not been taken yet. Please, by all means, red team, try to go for it. There is a Nidalee though, but she is recalling, so you saw that she recalled. You can go for it now. Rabadon's Death Cap being purchased by Nidalee there. Oh my. There's going to be a lot of poke damage. Xerath really doing great with his Arcano Pulses. As I finally know the name, I gets it under control. Limunn again taking a lot of damage by the Zyra's passive there. Ooh. Boom! Not enough boom, but I think it might be enough. Zyra predicting it, but that gives the Renekton a double slice and dice through the plants though. Now it's Varus running away. He gets stunned by the... Oh, Limunn gets away. Safeguarded himself to safety as Nidalee spears might be going down throughout the entire team. Minions are cock blocking though. She doesn't have a penis, however. She is standing on a ward. 2 wards at that. So she will not be able to surprise the enemy team Instead, she decides to go, yes, Ezreal, we know. Jeez Louise. Instead, she wants to go for blue, but it's going to be a snipe by Xerath. Ooh, as my teeth are vibrating. Very nice crescendo, though. She won't survive. The mage change going to hit. She's going to heal herself. Ignite won't be enough. Alistar knocking them all up, and the Arcano Pulse misses. Renekton is still there, though. He's going to find himself in. Alistar might go for the kill. He does use his Unbreakable Will, as Nidalee now needs to do the amazingness that Nidalee is. Walk in bushes, and then walk away. Try to hit spears, but there are so many wards by red team. They're doing great work with their warding. I know, right? Great words there, Nightspectre. Nidalee almost back to full health and only 2 primal surges there, so that's quite impressive. But all the wards of red team are making it so that it's pretty hard for blue team to get control over the game. They are ahead, they want to make the plays, but red team just isn't allowing them. It took them pretty much 5 minutes to steal the blue buff. They did succeed, but to be honest, if red team played it a little bit differently, they could have gotten a kill onto Nidalee, or at least prevented her from taking blue. They thought they had to snipe under control a little bit too early with the Arcano pulse there, but hey, it's a really hard kill shot because it doesn't go off immediately. Well, I don't know. I don't have any excuses. I'm Belgian. He isn't. I don't know. He might be. I'm just making excuses for him then. Alistar again wants to go in for a gank. Is there any ward nearby? Well, they do have vision onto Sona. She might get headbutted to the wall, but nope. It's going to be another joke by Alistar, as Varus will take his red buff. And apparently he can't milk those. You haven't seen her chest, have you, Alistar? It's quite an amazing chest. As Nidalee wants to go in kitty mode. I was gonna say man mode, but then I thought that's just silly, don't say that. Zyra trying to do some planty action, but that won't work. Nidalee standing on a ward once more. Red team's wards are just amazing. She's going to need to flash away though. That's not something you want, as the arcane barrage going down. Flash dodge, the ultimate from Ezreal. Oh my god, Zyra. The plays coming from you. They are impressive. Oh, Ezreal going for the snipe though. Mystic shot being used, but will he survive? Well, quick answer, no. Long answer, hell no. Nidalee going down with the spear. Is she going to get the kill onto Renekton as the chain of corruptions go through the entire team? Now it's going to be Lee Sin getting caught by them. A very great Dragon Rage, but a triple kill for Varus. Will he go for the Panther? Will they allow him? I don't think so. Nidalee, ooh, needs to get away. Thank God she didn't get hit by the Arcana Pulse, or she still had high enough health. Varus wants to go for the unofficial Quadra kill. He did get stunned by Varus, and nope, it's going to be the Frenzy taking the kill. Nidalee with the very late Javelin toss. Lag, man. It's the lag in the game. It's the internet. Oh, it's awful. Excuses, Nidalee. Excuses. So then, 26 minutes into the game and blue team is nearing their 40,000 gold mark. It's a very important mark to have because there's a 4 in it, and that's my favorite number. No, it actually isn't. But it's the number that means the most in my life. Something like a witch number or something like that. The internet is a weird place. You can find all sorts of crazy stuff. Well then, Zyra doing an amazing jungle, not taking any damage. It must be great. Jungle Zyra, it must be decent, right? If you just look at the action the plants do, it's awesome. Then again, your level 1 is probably awful, so you need a lot of help in the beginning of the jungle. But after you can place plants down, it should be alright. Then again, the cooldown on those plants are quite high. Never mind, I'm retarded once more. It's the lag, man. The lag. It just ruins everything. God. Itemization. Nidalee is going for a hunting guise apparently, so that will increase her penetration even more. The thing is, as Nidalee, well, before Leandra's Torment was so popular, or hunting guise was so popular, you didn't have that many penetration items you wanted to go for. So as a Nidalee player, ooh, that's going to be Chain of Corruption, never mind what I said. Lee Sin trying to run away, but he gets slow. Ooh, Pulverize missing there. Alistar wanted an assist, but it didn't work. Maybe Triumphant Roar would have been enough. Oh great, I forgot about this. So Alistar has Triumphant Roar, as the Volibear has Majestic Roar. Am I going to switch those two abilities? Probably. Boom goes the spear. Renekton says, ha! Yeah, cool, man. I have a Warmox armor. I don't care about damage. A nice dodge there by Ezreal. On my screen, it probably was a hit. A lot of poke by blue team, to be honest. You have Varus with his piercing arrows. You have the Zyra with her Stranglethorns, Grasping Roots, and of course the Death Bloom. And then you have Nidalee, of course. Well, Nidalee is the best poke you have out there in the game. Well, at least one of the best. Well, Varus, Xerath trying whatever he can to do as much damage to try and stop the push from blue team, but it's just not working out. Nidalee is healing them. She is low on mana though, but Xerath, as I call him Varus for the end of the game, is low on health. Probably ate a spear, but I didn't see it. But you'll see this spear. Ahem, Nidalee. Nidalee, you were going to throw a spear? Nidalee? Thank you! Yes! Hit! But it's the Renekton again, so it's not as impressive. Thank you, Nidalee, nevertheless. The Endless Torment has been completed by Zyra, though, as it is a good item for Zyra. Don't you forget. Boom goes the Ezreal ult. Won't do much. Blue team forced to disengage, probably. They can continue their poke, to be honest, but they don't want to. Of course, one mage binding into an arcane barrage could kill each and every one of them. as Varus, you know who Varus is, Xerath of course. Ooh, will this be something? Will this becometh a thumpineth? Nope man, Volibear too tanky. He has the Bulwark, so thank you Volibear for going Bulwark first and not Warmock's armor. So making me a liar? I don't like that. Anyway, he is very tanky indeed, and he has a Bulwark, so it is good for his team nevertheless. Alistar, not yet bought a single thing. He has Boots of Mobility though, as they want to go in onto the Volibear once more. Not the wisest of decision, but Nidalee is out of mana, so she can't prevent the red team from, well, getting the middle tower. So the second tower for red team, ladies and gentlemen. They are still 10,000 gold behind, but there's nothing stopping them as Limunn is going to make wreaking havoc onto the Volibear. So much snipe. Arcane Barrage is doing so much damage, man. Renekton doing as much as he can as well. Red team just completely turning this around apparently. They are still behind, but they are going for it. Varus trying to get the kills here, but it is not working as Alistar is forced to flash away. Renekton dying there. It's a pity. He was, as I pressed the Z button again. Boom. Oh, string. Oh, well, that's an Ezreal for you. He can run away quicker than you can say, hey, yo, what's my name, yo? It's Nightspectre. Blue team now in a... They don't know what just happened here. Volibear, who was pretty high on health, just got melted away in no time. Okay, it's a given. It was the complete team of red team versus a single Volibear, so it will go down fast. Nevertheless, that quick, when an Alistar was there for the mass pulverize, they were all stacked together, so the pulverize must have worked. Then again, I think they went onto the Limunn, so it might have been on cooldown. As Limunn ignores Nidalee's damage, will he regret it though? We shall see. Nidalee level 17, Limunn only 11 as she goes back into her human form. Trying to do as much damage as she can, but now she gets Dragon Rage towards the Ezreal, slowing her down. She will flash over the wall. The power of Nidalee with both Flash and Ghost. It's just annoying. You'll never catch her. As she goes back in way too deep, to be honest. Is it a bait? Not really. Though, red team doesn't know that. It's a bluff. It's a very good bluff. Boom goes the Arcano Pulse again. Oh, Xerath's Arcane Barrage is off cooldown. He used it on Nidalee a little bit earlier, but he managed to hit pretty much every Arcano Pulse he throws at her. Impressive play by the Xerath player. Renekton going to show his pretty little face. Will use Dominus to make it so that he won't get focused down by blue team, but that's not going to work. He gets melted though. Nidalee managed to escape with a slither of health. So will the Alistar. Ooh, Primal Surge has been used though. Oof. So yes, great play by blue team, not dying. However, I do believe they need to disengage. It's a 4v5, but two players of them are too low to do something. So in a way, it might become a 3 versus 5 in no time. Keep in mind that the Arcane Barrage from Xerath is of course off cooldown. And sorry if I called him Varus again. I have no control over it, though I think I didn't do it. Nidalee wants to take blue, and quite frankly, she earns it a little bit more than Zhyra. Of course, it's nice for Zhyra to have, but Nidalee needs to throw down spears constantly and needs to heal constantly if you go in for a poke war. And considering that they are up... Ooh, the binding missing there. Is the Sona actually going to do something? Nidalee is close by. Varus now going to change his attention around. Sona almost dying. Now it's going to be Ezreal and the Xerath going in, but they're all so low by a single Varus. An amazing crescendo though. Arcane Barrage being used and going to be through... No, not going to be enough though, as Alistar gets them all. The shield being used by Ezreal, of course the barrier. Alistar just saying hi and walks away, and well, the ignite got the kill onto Ezreal no matter what, so barrier was not enough. Great play by the support player, taking ignite because hey, it's awesome to have. It is actually. It doesn't really counter the barrier, but it makes it so that at least the defensive power of barrier in the laning phase as well is reduced to pretty much naught for, well, the ignite will burn it down eventually. And it reduces the healing that Sona is able to do onto Ezreal as well, if he is in a death situation. Blue team now finally pushing on to the inhibitor tower. Will they get it? I think they will. Xerath dodging the Nidalee spear with the movement boost he gets from Locust of Power. And again, Arcano Pulse straight to the team. Blue team wants to do Dragon, which is alright. They... No, yeah, this is a great call indeed. The entirety of red team had respawned, so going for the boom goes the Limunn. Go away, we're doing dragon. Don't go in. I'll zone you away because I'm a Nidalee. Red team, realizing this, wants to push as far in the middle as possible. Of course, they also have pushed the middle lane towards the first inhibitor tower, so they can push it through as well. They only need to do damage onto the damn thing, which is not there yet. So blue team still taking control of this game. They have a 1,400 gold lead. Impressive, right? Yes, indeed. Varus has a giant's belt. Interesting to see what he will do with that. He might go for a Warmox armor just to make him a little bit more tanky. Or he could go for a Frozen Mallet and be as annoying as possible. Though, because he has Hail of Arrows, he should be able to slow down the enemy he wants. Then again, you can have more slow headbutt pulverize being used on Lee Sin, but he just safeguards towards the Sona. Alistar with the oracles, it still has a long time on it as well, so they really want to go for Baron control, and they will get it. So there will probably be a team fight at the Baron, because quite frankly, red team isn't doing that bad considering they are 1,400 gold behind. So we shall see. Can they go for it? I don't know. Will blue team take Baron, or will they try to bait it out whilst... Oh, boom goes the Ezreal. Okay, that will probably be a Baron. Red team not able to do anything. He melted down so quickly. Of course, red team now doesn't have as much map control as they used to, because of course Alistar did manage to clear out somewhat, and it was the other way around. Alistar's Oracle had very less time on it. I thought it was one of the two, but I chose the wrong one apparently. Ooh, Volibear going to need to use Thundering Claws to get the kill. Will smite correctly. He will die for it though, as Alistar is going to flash in. Nidalee gets crescendoed. Will use her Seraph's Embrace to give her a mighty shield. She gets exhausted, but she can just throw spears from range. No problem there. Sona eating a huge one in the face. Nidalee now needing to pounce away from the Lee Sin, but they are continuing the chase as Renekton finding themselves and Nidalee present. And he walks away. Zhyra did manage to get the Lee Sin, but he safeguards towards a quickly placed ward. Live Bloom missing just barely. Red team on the run. Riders on the storm. True shot barrage getting Alistar. Ha! Not even by far. I needed to rhyme, cause rhyming is sublime. Killer on the run. That was a Renekton and Lee Sin, by the way. They were the killers. They got Nidalee. Great play, combining the Resonating Strike with the Ruthless Predator and locking her down. She couldn't do anything. She already used her Seraph's Embrace as well. So there was no escape. Now she doesn't also not yet have her Zhonya's Hourglass. She will go for it eventually, but first she's going for completely other stuff. As Varus is trying to go for the Bazonker skill together with Zyra. Will get one auto attack. Well, Zyra got an Ignite off apparently. Oh no, it probably was Liandra's Torment that killed her, please. Sorry, I read the Renekton. That's why I said please, but I think it was Liandra's Torment's proc that got the kill, because I don't believe Zyra's Ignite was off cooldown. No, it wasn't, so it is the Liandra's Torment. Ooh, I want Sid. She will get Sid. Varus going down with the damage, gets crescendoed. Oh, will she get away? Flash, Frenzy is wanting, but not reaching. Varus with the piercing arrow. Boom, in the back. That's not a Spartan way to die, as Ezreal did get the kill onto the... Oh my god, the Varus is just insane! He doesn't even take damage. He already has his Warmox. No, he doesn't. He just doesn't take damage. Nidalee wants to go for the Xerath, pouncing away, just dodging Xerath. Dodge, you cougar, you! Come on, stun her! Oh, so close. He actually used his... Oh, revenge kill! Lee Sin trying to get away now. Gets pulverized, gets headbutted. Will be able to dodge the Hail of Arrows, though. Great play, even though it was Alistar knocking him back. But oh my god, the Ignite from Alistar. Such a cheeky fellow. Managed to get 2 kills by that. No, even 3. He got one in the lane as well with the Ignite. So great play by Alistar. And he is 3-0, so he doesn't want to die. Will he die, though? Well, the answer... Yes. So shut down on the support, giving 360 gold to the Renekton. Great player, Renekton. Vous êtes français, oui? He should be. Or else the rumors were false. And rumors on the internet are never false. Because I would blame the lag if it did. Damn it. Damn it. Oui, Renekton. Damn it indeed. Blue team. Red team is able to catch up a little bit. They were 14,000 gold behind. Now it's only 13,000. So it's a good sign. It means they are catching up rather slowly. Considering that blue team did have a Baron in those exchanges, it was rather well played by red team. Well, Xerath was able to just troll around to Nidalee for an eternity, making it an easy kill onto her, and then Ezreal was able to kill the Varus. So, all in all, great indeed. Sunfire Cape, only just now bought by Renekton, while he did want to Warmock's armor first. But considering that the damage potential of a Sunfire Cape doesn't increase with the level, it remains 40 damage per second, it's much more interesting to get it earlier on in the game. Then again, I'm not complaining. He also has a Black Cleaver, so that will increase his armor penetration by a lot, eh? And he is apparently going for a Blade of the Ruined King as well. Considering the fact that... Ooh, you get caught there, girl. Will they get the kill onto her? Well, she's flashing in aggressively to get the Strangletorns down, but it won't be enough. Will the... Yes, indeed, the Ignite will get the kill, though. So, grand plays indeed, as the entirety of blue team is pushing top. Will they get the kill onto Renekton? Well, is it a question, really? How many rhetorical questions can I put in a single team fight? You ask me. I counted 2. I could have done an extra one, though, but I thought, no, it's too much. That's going to be the second inhibitor in the game, taken by blue team. Is red team able to do anything about it? I don't think so. They don't have Xerath, and they don't have Renekton to tank it all. So only Limunn able to man mode this if he wants to. Ezreal taking a very big spear into the face, so he will not be able to do anything. Limunn being flinged around, going to get headbutted. Will he be... Well, he will get an arrow to the face, so that's going to be the end of that. Is Nidalee, are they going to have a final kill before it is over? Ezreal taking some damage, but not enough. Alistar finding himself a nice little girl, though, but she is not interested at all. At least you tried, Alistar. At least you tried. And that's a laugh to end the game. Very nice play indeed. Whoo! Red team tried, man. They tried, and it was a 41-minute game. So, great play by both teams. Great plays, indeed. Blue team, of course, doing amazing, winning their lanes, and in the end, made it so that they won the games. Though, don't forget that red team did amazing team fights as well. Varus and Zyra were just too big in the end. They were able to one-shot pretty much everyone they pleased. And they did. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.